Hey Oasis Church, I have got here a really special person. I've got Carly Brown here, who is the Director of Community for Alta College. Now Carly used to be the Regional Principal for Connected Campus, which is the type of campus that Oasis Church is going to be. So I've invited her along this morning to share a little bit of information with you about Alta coming, how we can get ready, what it'll look like for us and how we can get involved. So let's welcome Carly, everybody. It's good to have you. Okay, so I've got some questions for you, Carly. All right, so my first question for you this morning is, what kind of kids can we expect to meet here at Oasis Church throughout the week?
Lots of them, first of all. There will be lots of them. But well, look, from age-wise, you'll get students from around 12 to 17, 18 years old. But generally, the students that are in our Connect Ed program come to us because they are struggling to fit into regular school. Even going to one of our regular Alta campuses is too hard. And most of the time, the primary barrier is anxiety. So our students are highly, highly anxious, more so than the regular. There are a lot of people that struggle with anxiety, but it's on another level with the students that are coming into Connect Ed. So they come in because there's a mental health reason or a medical reason. Some students might not be anxious, but they may be unwell, and so for whatever reason they're unable to attend a regular school. So I think first thing to note is that they're often quite quiet. Quite reserved because of their anxiety. But the students can also be highly creative. You'll see a lot of that as well. So we have lots of students coming in with all sorts of wonderful hair colours and haircuts and, all those sorts of things. They like to express themselves quite outwardly in their creative ways, which I think is lots of fun, makes them unique. We have a number of students that would identify in the LGBT community as well, so they may be transgender or gay, considering whether transitioning is something that they want to do or not, or questioning their own sexuality. That's quite common. But these students are wonderful, and I think what is really important for these students is that primarily they feel valued and they feel loved. Yep. There will be students that would request to be called by a certain pronoun. Could be they, it. It doesn't really matter what we believe. Our primary goal is for them to feel like they belong and that they feel safe, and if that's what they want to be called, then that's what we do. But I think at the end of the day, what's really important to know is that these students are just like you and me. They've got their own story. They have a desire, they just want to feel loved, they want to feel like they belong, that they fit in somewhere, and they're just wonderful. When you get to know them, they're just beautiful, beautiful people and beautiful students, and so, that's who. Wow, that's pretty exciting and pretty special, and what a responsibility for us to be a warm, embracing church. I'm excited about that. Okay, here's my next question for you. How do we need to prepare to be ready to welcome the Alta kids and families? All right, I think it starts with yourself. I would say just that you would have an open heart and an open mind, that everything that you do would be motivated by love. Yep. And so just being as non-judgmental as possible. Because the reality is that it can be hard. So I think preparing your own heart, even having conversations with your family as well, to talk about what does it look like to treat people that might look different to you, or what's it like to engage with someone who is really highly anxious and those sorts of things, to have students come into a church with lots of people, and I love churches, they love to, hello, how you going? Come and sit over here. And for someone that's highly anxious, that
can be challenging.
Can be quite overwhelming. So just thinking about, how you might do that. There's things called trauma-informed care. You can read up a little bit about that, even just on the internet, what it's like to to work with people like that. Down, one of the things that I was thinking is just really praying and asking God to give you a heart for those that are really lost and those that are really broken, because I believe He does that. He will do that. If you ask Him, God, would you give me a heart to love? He will do that. He will absolutely honour that. That is His heart. You know, we are asked to love God and to love people. And if we ask Him to give us a heart for people here, 100% will.
Absolutely. Okay, let's skip to the last question. What individual contribution can we make here at Oasis Church to Alta One?
Oh, there's lots of ways, and I think this is the beautiful thing about partnering with Alta One, is that there are some people who like to get on the ground and work with the students, and that's absolutely an opportunity. There's volunteering opportunities for our students. There are those that go, well, I can't, you know, I'm really busy, I do this, I can't physically get there, but you could contribute financially if that's something that you wanted to do. Pray, please pray. You know, we need all the prayer that we can get, even supporting staff. It could be as simple as you happen to be driving past and you go, you know what, these guys love coffee. Give them a buzz. Can I come and grab you a coffee? For the staff on the ground, it's hard work, and just knowing that they've got the support of a church community around them means the world. If you own a business or you work somewhere and you think that you would like to take one of the students sort of under your wing and give them some work placement opportunity, that would be amazing. We are crying out for work placement opportunities, and we need people who understand the types of students and who are willing to give these students a go and really mentor them and coach them in what it means to become work ready. That's a fantastic opportunity to be missionary in your workplace. Also, for those maybe who have a heart for families and parents, we not only want to get around our students and our staff, but around our families. So there's a lot of opportunity there to begin to get creative in how we can support our students and their families as well. Our families, our parents, it is tough. It is tough working with students that, with their children that are going through the types of mental health needs that they have. So to be able to support them is another fantastic opportunity as well.
Okay, lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to pray and prepare. So I want to invite you to start that journey with yourself. And if you've got any questions or queries, then get in touch with us. But we so look forward to this partnership between Oasis and Alta One, and we know that we get the privilege to find life, grow and make a difference in our community. So thank you, Carly.
You're very welcome.
Okay, thanks.